What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tyrias the realest, back with another video. Really? Yeah, I need y'all to smash the like button, man. Hey, man, click the notification bell, man, so every time I drop something, you get notified, man. We got to get this message right here out in the algorithm. This message right here is to all my young kings, man. Hey, if you a young king and you trying to better yourself and you practicing semen retention and you on this journey, I need y'all to understand, man, everybody can't go. Everybody can't go. You gotta understand that. You gotta understand that. Hey, man, click the like button. We gotta get this message into the algorithm so everybody know, man. This is for the young kings, the young guys out there that's trying to better themselves. You know, that's trying to become the best version of themselves. That's trying to glow up so they go up. You understand me? Everybody can't go. Everybody can't go. So listen, man. When you on this journey and when you're practicing semen retention, you gonna glow up. You gonna glow up. And when you glow up, you go up. Understand that. When you glow up, you go up. You know, as you're glowing, you're growing. You're growing. You understand me? You're growing within your within spirituality. You're growing within, you know, your spiritual connection to the Most High. You know, and people gonna hate on that. People gonna hate on that. People gonna hate to see you glow because they not glowing. They don't have the discipline. You understand what I'm saying? They don't have the self-worth, the self-care, the self-love, the self-respect that it take to retain. They gonna become jealous of you. You gonna start getting hate and negative vibes. And the reason why I say everybody can't go is because some of this negative energy you gonna receive is gonna come from the very people you call family. The people that you think are your friends. You see, hey, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, some of y'all biggest haters is y'all family members. Your brother, your sister, your cousin, your auntie, your uncle. Some of y'all biggest haters are right there, right around you. Right there, right around you. You understand what I'm saying? What God has for you is only for you. You understand? It's not for them. It's only for you. You know, and as you're glowing, as you're going up, as you're growing, the reason why people hate is because they don't want you to step into what God has for you. They want to keep you from reaching your full potential because they're afraid that if you reach your full potential, you know, you might excel past them. You might grow past them. People think like that. Believe it or not, people think like that. And it could be your very family members that you grew up around, you know, enjoying Thanksgiving with, opening Christmas gifts with, celebrating birthdays with, you know, playing hide and seek, you know, football, you know, basketball, you know, having sleepovers. You know, now that y'all adults, now that you guys are adults, you know, there's no mom and dad watching over you and you could depend on mom and dad. You know, everybody out here in this matrix paying their own bills, doing their own things. And believe it or not, you know, secretly a lot of your family members and a lot of the people that you call friends, they're competing with you. They're competing with you. So you got to understand that everybody can't go. You have to start now that you're on this journey and now that you're growing up. Because remember, in our last video, we talked about how semen retention increases your intuition and your discernment. Now that you're starting to grow and now that you're starting to get this intuition and this discernment, now you got to have proper judgment on who are the people that I need to leave behind. Who really has my best interests at heart? Who really wants to see me fall? You understand what I'm saying? You gotta understand that. Some of the people that you have around you, they do not want to see you grow because they're afraid that you're gonna grow past them. They're afraid that you're gonna grow past them. Those are not the individuals that you need to call friends or that you need to call family. You know, the people that you need in your life, you need people that, you know, love when you get good news. You know, when they hear you got good news, it's almost like they got good news. You know what I'm saying? Because they really are invested, you know, in your self-improvement or your growth. You know, they're not threatened, you know, because you got a new promotion on your job. They're not threatened, you know, because you got a raise at your job. They're not threatened by the fact that, you know, your relationship with your girls is going well, or your marriage is going well, or maybe you bought a new house, or, you know, maybe you got a new car. You know, they're not threatened. They not hating. They not throwing little slick jabs. I see that little house you just bought. Little, you know, everybody don't get a chance to buy no house. Why my house gotta be little? You know, they actually go out of their way. You know, they wish you congratulations. You know what I'm saying? They're very, 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 very happy that you're happy. But believe it or not, a lot of people are not happy that you're happy. Everybody can't go, and a lot of times the reason why we're not receiving our blessings is because we're around certain people. You understand what I'm saying? That God does not feel should be on our journey. So we be right there to the blessing. We could probably touch the blessing, but God won't let us get the blessing, you know, entirely, because we got baggage, and we got to get rid of that baggage before we board this plane to blessings. You understand me? Some of y'all carrying around a lot of baggage. You know, some of y'all got homeboys that, you know, you think is your homeboys because they've been your friends ever since, you know, the 6th grade. Like, these boys ain't your friends. They don't care whether you got a job, whether you don't got a job. You know, if you got kids, they ain't doing nothing for your kids. They don't help you out in any way. You can't depend on them. If you lost your job, you can't even ask them for $5. But they your boys. Why they your boys? What do they bring? What do they bring to the table? Now that you are on this journey and you're gaining that intuition and you're gaining that discernment, you understand what I'm saying? You're gonna have, you know, better vibes. We talked about that in the last video. You're gonna be able to catch the vibes. You're gonna have proper judgment. So now you can make better decisions on who's your friend, who's not your friend, who's considered family, who's not family. Yeah, family, listen, we are all blood, but family are the individuals that are there for you and the people that you're there for. That's your family. You understand what I'm saying? Anybody could share the same DNA and have the same parents and things like that, but, you know, they don't mean, you know, no good. And, you know, there's always competition and they're always trying to hold you back from success. That's not considered family. That's not family. Family are the individuals that love on you and you love them back. You know, the people that are there for you and you're there for them. That's family. Family, you know, holds you accountable and you're able to hold them accountable. You know, family is going to be there for you through thick and thin. You could meet somebody today at the gas station and that can become your brother, or that can become your sister. You know, it all depends on the relationship you guys build. You know, but you got to understand everybody can't go. So you got to start getting rid of some people in your life on this journey, you know, so you can get to these blessings. Let me tell y'all right now, I got a message from you. You know, I got a word from the Bible, Isaiah 43:18-19. Hey, forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. Come on, man. God says, forget the former things. Do not dwell in the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? Do you not see what I'm doing? I'm going to make a way for you in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. This is real. And if it's the King James version, because, you know, we like to read out the King James, remember ye not the former things, neither consider the things of old. Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall ye not know it? I will even make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. God, like, trust me, forget about them people you used to hang out with. Forget about the things y'all used to do. Forget about the fun you used to. I'm about to bring you some new fun. I'm about to bring you some new blessings. I'm about to bring you some new energy. Don't worry about how we gonna make it. We gonna get through the wilderness. We gonna get through the rivers. You ain't gonna drown. I got you. I got a whole floater out there for you if you can't swim. I got a lifeguard out there. I got all type of stuff out there. You gonna be in the desert. Don't worry. You ain't gonna die of thirst. We gonna have all kind of water out there for you. You see, worrying is the devil's playground. You can't get worried, you know, because you finna cut somebody off. Cut them off. Cut them off, because it's all about you. You understand what I'm saying? You got to forget about the things in the past. It's all about moving forward and becoming the best version of yourself. Everybody can't go. Everybody can't go. Where you about to go, everybody can't go. It's only for you. And if you want to get to the destination, there's going to be some friends. There's going to be some acquaintances. You know, not even people. There's going to be jobs. There's going to be all type of things that you are used to doing. You're going to have to let go of. You're going to have to make sacrifices. Whether they're, you know, personal sacrifices, you know, maybe you smoke weed. Maybe you need to stop smoking weed. You know, forget the things in the past. Maybe you drink a lot. You know, maybe you need to stop drinking. You know, maybe, you know, I don't know. Maybe you gamble a lot. Maybe you need to stop gambling. You know, or it could be dealing with, you know, maybe you idolize your job. Maybe you feel that, you know, or maybe there's things in your life that you really want to do, but you're afraid to do them because you don't want to lose your job. You don't want to quit your job and start, you know, going after your goal that doesn't pay you. But maybe you need to quit your job so you can reach that goal. You got to let go of the things in the past. Everybody can't go and everything can't go with you. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all about this. I don't know if y'all are old enough to remember. But back in the days, there was a movie called The 5 Heartbeats, created by the great Robert Townsend. Now, in the movie The 5 Heartbeats, the Heartbeats, you know, was an old school group, you know, similar to the Temptations. And in that movie, you know, if for some of you guys that have seen the movie, or if you haven't seen the movie, I'm going to tell you right now, I do recommend everybody go watch The 5 Heartbeats. But in that movie, the Heartbeats was struggling reaching the next level of success, because collectively as a group, they were holding each other back. Every time they gained success, you know, something happened in their group, you know, because maybe there was jealousy within the group. You know, there was jealousy within the brothers. There were 2 brothers that were in the group. They were jealous of each other, you know, fighting over a girl, you know. Then, you know, the lead singer, you know, famously, if you remember the movie, his name is Eddie Kane. You know, he wanted to be a star. You know, and the thing, they all started out as friends, but they couldn't reach their goals, you know, because they were holding each other back. You know, eventually, if you remember, if you've seen the movie before, eventually in that movie, you know, the 5 Heartbeats got rid of the lead singer, Eddie Kane. And then they ended up getting a new lead singer by the name of Flash. Now, through the whole movie, Flash always had his eyes on the prize. Always had his eyes on the prize. when you watch the movie, you can see these different groups trying to get record deals. You can see these different groups trying to win talent shows and doing live concerts. But Flash wasn't focused on his group members. He was focused on himself. He was focused on himself. He started out with Flash and the Ebony Sparks. Something happened along the way. He left Flash in the Ebony Sparks. Then he ended up getting with the Heartbeats. And he took the Heartbeats to great levels, and they were selling millions of records. But after a while, you know, with the friction within their brotherhood, which he wasn't a part of, he ended up telling them he was gonna leave the group. And when he left the group to create a solo album, guess what he called this solo album? It's Lonely at the Top. See what I'm saying? Everybody can't go with you. It's lonely at the top. Towards the end of the movie, the 5 Heartbeats was no longer a group. The 2 brothers that was in the group was not talking to each other. One of the group members ended up turning his life over to God, and he became a pastor. They called him Choir Boy. Another group member just became a family man. And while they was all separated and bickering, Flash was out there selling records at an old age with a new group called the 5 Horsemen. It's lonely at the top. So the message of the day, man, is everybody can't go, man. When you on this journey, you gotta have the right discernment, and you gotta understand, like, the people that's for you and the people that's not for you. And you can't be afraid to make sacrifices and leave some people in the past. Leave some people behind. Because you got to reach your goals. When you board this plane of blessings, you can't get on this plane with a whole bunch of baggage. That's all I got, man. It's Tyrias the realest, man. Hey, like, comment, subscribe, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. We going up. Get this in the algorithm. Really? I'm out, man. Y'all be blessed.